In today's training, we're going to be reviewing Voyant's reports section and doing a deep dive into all of the different ways you can configure your Voyant reports. I want to start by pointing out the review, configure, and generate section. As we start to add different reports to our report set, you'll see this section start to populate. One thing you can do for your cover page, if you are a pair planner, is go to configure, and then you can select who the report is presented by. So if you're running a report for your advisor and you want to show them as the report presenter, you can select their name from this dropdown. The next thing I want to show you is how to configure a different report. We're going to select a plan, and I'm going to use our base plan for this first example. We're going to select the reports that we want to have in this report. And once we've selected them, we can go in anywhere where we see these three dots and configure these various reports. So for example, in the financial summary report, you can configure this one. You could change the chart type if you'd like. You can turn on or off different insights that are included, and you can include notes down here at the bottom for your clients to see. I'm going to save that, and then for our detailed reports, like our cash flow report, for example, you can again go to configure, and you can specify a timeline for this to be run for. So if you don't want to show 50 years of cash flow, you could condense this down to a certain period of time, maybe the next 20 years, or you could do every 5th year or just the first 5 years. Clicking save for that one. Once you have a report set that you're using regularly, you can save that so that you don't have to go back and reselect them every time. Save as report set, you would give this report a name, retirement planning report set, click save, and then now you'll see this in the drop down under report sets, and the software will automatically pre-populate those reports. You can also, if you wanted to show a comparison, go in and select another plan. Let's say this is our long-term care plan. We can do the same report set, and then we'll now have a comparison between the two. So you'll see plan facts and assumptions for our base plan, and then for our long-term care plan, and it'll go on and do them side by side as a comparison. If you did want to move the placement of any of these reports, they are able to be clicked and dragged. Once you've got a report set that you're wanting to use, you would click generate report, and this will download a PDF version of the report for you to review. It's going to be populated in your drop downs, and then you can look through the report and make sure you have everything that you need for that report set, and any notes that you've made will appear down here at the bottom. If you ever need to export the raw data from a report, I'm going to reset my selections here. The detailed reports, you are able to export raw data and images. So let's say, for example, our cash flow report. If I did want to export the raw data and images, I can do that. Generate the report, and it will then download both the PDF version but also this zip file, which will have the images and tables. So the images will appear like this, and you can copy and paste them into another document, and then our tables will be exported into an Excel document so that you can take that Excel document and use it for your purposes. I hope that this has been helpful. If you have any questions about reports or anything else that you're working on, you can always click the name of your client in the top right corner, request support, enter your question into the text box, and share client access. Thanks for listening.